Boom, we are back in a very cold studio and...
wait. Can we do an intro?
What do you mean? What do you mean do an intro?
What? Well, you know the intros we used to do. You know the intros. You know them intros.
There was a whole thing, wasn't there?
I've got one.
There's some police.
This is the intro.
This is the intro. Yeah.
Go on, Tron.
There was
we just
some
talked.
police that were exploring the murders that we'd done.
What murders?
I don't know. There was we did some bad things, and there was some police chasing.
Was this
What
a
were the
dream
names
you
of the
had?
police?
Buddy 1 and Buddy 2.
Buddy 2.
The old buddy investigations. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Buddy.
called Vice Cop Police Place Venue.
Hey, book it.
I love it. Take this criminal back to Vice Cop Police Place venue.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
I think maybe we should go to God's Garden.
One of them you recognise as a goblin. I'm but a poor unicorn!
You are a liar, sir.
The other creature is indeed a unicorn. I won't allow no evil creature to dine on this here pear.
There's loads of pairs.
Give him a pair.
You make a good point, Tenguman.
Who was God?
Sonore.
Are we going to the desk here? We're going to
Right, that's it.
You
Yeah.
get a distinct sense that you're being watched.
The adventure continues now.
What we'll do is we'll just continue the episode.
Yeah.
I'll just cut a bit and then start the episode.
Is this not the episode?
We
I'm
don't
really
need to say.
confused.
We don't need to say enjoy the episode or anything. I'll just cut in between this, like I used to do back in the day.
Okay.
This is good
Oh,
because there's no
hey.
promise that anyone is going to enjoy this episode. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Danger Club podcast.
Hey, we're here.
Ross, I want to ask you about your sweater. This is
It's my cat. So this is my dead cat. It's not made of my dead
you like
cat.
Batman if you put your dead cat on your armor as like a symbol.
Yeah. So my cat it was our house cat for 20 years, and I was like, it's been ages since she's died, but I was like, I saw this thing on Instagram, these ads that come up.
Yeah, I saw those over Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a personalized embroidered jumper with your pet's picture on it, and I was like, yeah, that looks cool. I asked Bethan for Christmas to get it to me. It took 2 months, so she ordered it obviously before Christmas. It didn't come until after Christmas, and
Do you think it was hand embroidered? I mean,
they say
it's
it is,
definitely
but it's probably not.
not.
And I'll show you the photo, and then what I'll do is I'll put it up on the old
Insta slice.
Insta slicings.
It's not going to happen. It won't happen. No, we'll forget about that.
You don't think that'll happen?
It was my birthday last week, by the way.
Was it?
Happy birthday, Colin.
Happy birthday,
happy
Colin.
birthday, Colin.
What did you get?
I got, oh my god, so much.
Put a lot of pressure now on.
Did you get a jumper of Ross's dead cat?
There you go.
Oh,
That's
that's
amazing.
I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks really
She's
good.
not
to be fair.
got brown fur. She's got black.
She's tortoiseshell.
I mean, they are
Yeah,
both.
she's tortoiseshell.
They're both cats.
Yeah,
you can
I
say
mean,
that's similar.
yeah. It's like if Wish did a thing, then
That's the
I don't
wish
think
cat.
it's too bad, man.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's alright.
anyway, yeah. What
Happy
did you do for
birthday,
your?
Ross.
Do you want an embroidered photo of me on your jumper?
As a cat.
Let's get all our faces
as a cat.
embroidered
Yeah.
on a jumper for Colin.
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
All right,
Yeah.
everyone chip in. We're getting we're getting a cursed cat's jumper.
We better actually order it now because this is coming out in 3 months? Maybe it'll be here for your actual birthday.
No, my birthday's on the 25th. It's like the 29th today
Yeah. In the future though.
of January.
Yeah, you're getting
So it's
it for
not that long
next.
away.
You're getting it for your next birthday. All right, we're getting ahead of things. We're planning
Oh,
this.
2025.
Yeah.
Behind again.
Big up. Yeah. Is the world still going to be here? Let's not get into it. Let's not get into it. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
This podcast will.
Yeah,
maybe.
It's the one thing with cockroaches and this podcast.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that will fucking
We're going to
survive.
be in your basement recording, James.
Yeah.
Transmitting over the airwaves.
Oh,
It's gonna
don't.
be great.
I've been in that. Scott and I have been in that basement.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures. I've seen the pictures.
You've been in that basement about 5 years ago. It's not got any better.
Oh,
actually,
God.
it
The
is more
mould's
clean
grown.
and tidy, but yeah, the mould is
Speaking of surviving in a basement, a nuclear apocalypse, the Fallout TV show is out very soon. So
yeah.
I've seen the trailer for
Have
that.
they made a Fallout TV?
Yeah, they actually have.
Amazon.
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 And production values look pretty good, but then again, it is Amazon, so they've got a lot of money. I don't know. I'm kind of interested in it. Like, the Fallout series is quite a fun series to do, you know?
Yeah.
What? So is that a game?
Yeah, it's like
Yes.
a pseudo 60s nuclear apocalypse thing where they take like
50s.
this slice of like American joy and things like that, and then they've done nuclear apocalypse. But then certain people survive by living in these vaults, but they become disconnected from the current surviving populace that are up top. So there's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a clash of
cool.
worlds.
And it's quite interesting because it is, it's sort of 50s, but it's like atomic 50s. So
Yeah.
if they had atomic flying cars in the 1950s, and then there was a nuclear apocalypse sort of thing. So
That is
it's
interesting.
Yeah, it's like retro futurism.
Cool.
There was some really
Mixed
good moments
cool
in, I can't remember which one it was, where you go to Nuketown, I think it is, and there's just a big nuke, like an unexploded nuke
There is,
just
yeah.
in the town. And then you get a choice to blow it up later on or just leave it.
Well, you can try and defuse it, and you can fuck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
there's two
yeah.
choices you get to
Oh, it's called
disarm it.
Megaton.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Megaton.
Or then to go to some guy and then he can set it off, and then you get to obviously you play both options throughout the playthrough. You're like, I'll do one and then I'll do the other. When you do the evil one, you go to that guy's town, you get like a perfect view of the apocalyptic wasted horizon, and then you see this tiny little bomb go off and there's a flash of sunlight and you're like, oh god. Fucking hell. And it's just never there for the rest of the game.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you have wiped it off the face of the map.
Wow.
I feel like I fell off. I played, I guess, 3, whatever that one was.
Yeah.
I played that quite a bit, and then I fell off on whatever the new one was that kind of became 4. I guess 4. I guess that's how the numbering works. That had stuff. My problem with all of them was that the main that I felt like they always loaded the main quest to be too important, that made it really hard to justify why you would do any of the side quests. And it's always like you're trying to like save your infant son or like avenge the death of your wife or something, and then some guy comes over and he's like, do you want to help me grow some nuclear turnips? And you're like, I mean, I guess it'll be a fun mini game, but I don't understand the story of why I'm now a turnip farmer.
I think that's why 3 worked so well, because it didn't really load it with anything. Like, you just literally left the vault and off you went. You know, the only thing I found with 3 is that when it got to the end, there was an evil option and a good option, but it was all very interpretive. It was quite grey as to what the evil option was. So I picked the evil option because I was like, okay, I kind of agree with that. I'll pick that. Of course. And the game literally was like, well done for picking the good option. I was like, I didn't. So I went back and I reloaded, thought I did something different, and it wouldn't let you pick the evil option. But the evil in inverted commas. I mean, it was all shit. It was a shitty wasteland with shitty things. So I was like, well, I'm just going to do that. No, it wouldn't let me. And I was like, well, that pissed me
maybe
off.
the message was that evil and good are, pretty much the same thing in an apocalypse.
It was kind of bad, actually. Yeah.
It
War,
makes no
man.
difference.
War never changes.
Still listening to Bubba's podcast.
Well, I mean, to sort of wrap that up, I mean, from what everyone said about it, obviously I'm not a massive game player, but it does sound absolutely rife for a fucking great television program.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It
With
sounds
some
great.
really funny, quirky shit in and some great. I mean, it sounds fucking brilliant. I'm into it.
Yeah, there's some nice messages. There's ghouls who some are feral, but some are just normal people, but they look horrendous, sort of like really, really bad. But actually, it's a big thing about looks don't actually matter because it's all about personality.
Yeah.
And actually, the bit I've seen is with a ghoul, and it's quite impressive. It's quite
Yeah,
impressive.
I mean, I'm just so glad that no one else is making any more fucking zombie television programs.
Oh my
Because
god!
I'm bored of it now.
Do you know what? Zombies used to really freak me out as a kid and a teenager, and I'm so over them now. Literally, they could shuffle in now. And I'm like,
Changer le disque, undead. Come on.
Actually, they have made more zombie programs because they've rebranded The Walking Dead, haven't they? They've kind of made a new Walking Dead.
The Shuffling
I'm sure
Dead.
they have.
Yeah, and
Stumbling
like Rick
Dead.
Grimes is back, and
What?
Well, they finished the
Michonne's
main
back
seasons, and now they do standalone with just the main characters. So the next one coming out, it's probably already out, is the one with Rick Grimes and Michonne.
yeah,
And there's been like ones with Negan and Maggie, ones with Daryl and Carol, but Carol wasn't in it. But
I got quite over The Walking Dead quite a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, I
Walking
mean,
Dead fans.
I've
I'm
done
sorry,
with that a
Walking
while
Dead
ago,
fans.
and I mean, don't get me wrong, I did like The Last of Us. Like, I mean, I watched it, I was into it. It was pretty fucking good, but I'm I'm much more up for like Fallout. Sounds much more interesting.
I can't wait to meet zombies in this episode.
Exactly.
Well,
That's what I'm
zombies,
saying.
Mushrooms, aliens.
That's fine. You guys don't see each other very often. Finish your Amazon conversation, then we'll make a
Sorry,
podcast.
Dan. Sorry.
You're welcome. Well, speaking of tired franchises that have shambled on beyond their natural life, the Danger Club are approaching, are in the Garden of God, are in Sonore's garden. So you had a little tete-a-tete with a goblin and a unicorn.
That was fun. Loved that shit.
Yeah.
It's a little moral quandary there of you eventually you got the goblin his pears. The unicorn didn't seem super happy, but the goblin seems super happy, and he's got fingers that he's going to put in places. So you've had a good effect on the world.
It did seem a very temporary solution, though. Like I love the way the unicorn's like, no, tomorrow you can f off.
Yeah,
it's just like, yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah, you've not necessarily solved anything long term.
Yeah, that's not a lifetime supply of pears we've got that goblin.
But you got some magic pears from it, which do something. So that could be.
Sorry, that was terribly timed. Blow over the nose. I did the last one really, really well. Everyone was laughing. I was like, ha!
Still picks up.
I'll pick up from where we are. Maybe we'll cut it. And maybe you'll just know it's just gross.
My gross biological functions.
So you got some magical pears. You're not entirely sure what they do yet, but they do have the word "fear not" written on them. So that may have something to do with that. To give you just mechanically, eating a pear acts like a potion. So one action to draw it, one action to eat the pear. If you ever want to devour one of those in a tense situation, not that we're necessarily in a tense situation, because you're approaching this lovely forum with marble floors and columns rising up from the forest, and a stain of blood on the floor, and this beautiful writing desk, and a feeling that everything is cold and you're being watched.
Eat your pears.
I would suspect it's probably something to do with fear.
Yes,
it? Like, let's be honest. Don't need to be a wizard to work that out.
Frodo.
Fear the pear. Fear is the pear killer.
We're told to be careful.
So let's pick things up there as you all kind of push your way out of the underbrush into this forum. As you step out here, you all you don't need a magical sense to know that this is supernaturally cold here. It's not doing damage, but you get goosebumps on your skin. There is something bad happened here, and you can all feel it. And we'll pick things up there. What's the plan, Danger Club?
Can you feel that?
Yeah, it's really cold.
There's a coldness and there's a badness and the stuff that feels bad.
Yeah,
Someone's watching us.
Yep.
Can I make a perception check to see where that is?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, it's a natural 20.
Ooh, it's what were the words in that sentence?
Because it was my birthday yesterday. I got a natural 20.
You got a natural 20?
Not yesterday.
Okay, did you roll the 20 on the die? Just to
I
be
did,
clear?
yeah.
Okay, great. Just awarded myself a birthday boy's 20 there.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Or house rule.
It's your birthday, you get a natural 20.
Okay. What's the total? Because it's
36.
36. Okay, that'll do it. There is a
33. Sorry, not 36.
33. Okay.
My mistake.
You can sense a presence coming from the writing desk. You can't see anything, but the air is fractionally colder from that direction than it is from anywhere else. That seems to be you just get a sense of something there.
It's coming from over there by the writing desk.
Yes.
Hello?
Hello?
A bunch of other Tengu just pop
God.
up.
I approach the desk.
You approach the desk.
Careful, Fulton.
Yes, you know what happened last time?
There's magic in that desk.
Yeah.
Magic in that desk.
Maybe I'll become a god.
Here
we go.
You hear a voice that just seems to come from all around, like a little rustle of wind, just kicks up a few of the dead leaves. And you hear, "What are you?"
I am a dwarf.
Wizard. Sylph.
druid.
I am Baba.
Oh, sexy. No. Are you good?
Yes.
We try to be, yes.
Not always, but on the majority, I try to be good.
It depends on your definition of good, really, because that's
Are you
a hard
good?
question.
It's kind of it's an ongoing debate. We're not sure.
What's good, what's
We
bad.
try to be.
If you steal a loaf of bread but your family's starving, is that good?
But in the process of self-analysis, the attempt to be good is more pure than those who don't self-analyze.
And now Bubba has an advert for some protein shakes, and then Elon Musk will be his next guest. You seek goodness. This is not a place of good. This is where good comes to die.
Well, in that case, we're bad.
There's the air around the writing desk as you approach it, Fulton, just starts to waver and shiver, and a figure just appears, a sort of half translucent, but then gradually forming into flesh. There is a tattered-looking female figure hovering in the air in front of you, in front of the desk. Its hair is just kind of stragglingly hanging down there, and as you look around, you can see that it is missing. It has no hands, it has no feet, it has no skin, so it just has bare muscle on its nose. It has no eyes, it has no ears, and it has just a big scar running down the middle of its forehead, as if its head has been opened up. Where all these things are missing, they are replaced by a sickly green light. So there is a bead of green light in its eye sockets, and you can see just kind of tendrils of green light hanging from where its hands should be and where its feet should be. As it stares at you and says, "You are wicked."
Well, I guess you could say yes, because I killed someone and plucked their eyeballs out with my thumbs. I also got an entire load of people to storm my stacks, and they probably died. So, I am responsible for a lot of deaths.
Stabbed your fiance's father.
Pluck out the eyes.
Yes, pluck out the eyes. Oh, you want me to pluck out my eyes?
What do you want?
Tokens from the conspirators, please.
There is one here.
Oh, great.
Could we have it?
There is the one that did not take my power. The power of God. Would you like that power?
Does that mean we got to take it from you, or
What was the name of the god again? Was it,
It was Sonora.
Sonora.
shake?
That wasn't it. Wasn't it Serenre? No, it wasn't Serenre. Was it?
Sonora is the goddess.
Sonore.
Sonore. It was quite similar, wasn't it? Yeah.
It's quite similar.
Sonore, is that you?
Do not speak that name. Yeah, that name died on the stones.
Well,
Just showing the rest of the guys the card I've got, which is the silent hat, but she doesn't have any eyes on her hands, and
I don't know about that.
she's got skin.
Also, there's no green light. She's not a god. It says hag, not god. She's
Yeah,
also
that's the silent as well.
godly, I
Yeah,
suppose.
that's not-
It's the only one that.
There's the betrayal over here. Drum's got a betrayal. That's probably not it. Have you got anything over there, James?
No.
No, I think. So you do not wish to be restored?
There is nothing less. they took from us, from me. I want it back.
What do you
What
want?
do you want back? The power?
You are wicked. You can help.
Yes.
Yes.
If he wants, yes.
I will give you the power for 2 eyes and 1 tongue.
You mean our own tongues and our own
No,
eyes?
no, because they all took and devoured something of her.
Yeah.
So somebody took the tongue. Actually, that was what's his tits back in the old circus tent.
Hang
wasn't
on,
it?
let's make
Wait,
sure
she
because
is offering. She's offering to give us a power if we give her 2 eyes and a tongue.
Well, I mean, you're
Can it
welcome.
be anyone's tongue?
Yes.
An animal?
No.
A unicorn?
A mortal soul.
A mortal
A
soul.
unicorn would. Yes, I would take the unicorn, the eyes and tongue.
We could go back and kill the unicorn.
The unicorn's
I'm
not
not so
mortal
sure
though.
this
The
is-
unicorn's
What
not
about
mortal.
a goblin's eyes and
No,
tongue?
wait. All the goblins and the unicorns, they're not real.
It doesn't.
No.
Well,
It needs to be a mortal soul. It needs
like-
to
So it'd
be,
be one of us.
it'll be one of us, or it needs to be Hadley if we can find him. But we probably can't get him until the end of this
Could
quest.
you,
Well,
Shania, could you heal Philippe?
I mean, I have
Doesn't talk.
special.
If only we had Philop still.
Hey,
Or Jam
yes,
Jam.
or Jam
Or
Jam.
Jam Jam
would have been
Cut his eyes
perfect.
out.
We'd have just like fashioned. Yeah.
God.
No one cares about Jam Jam.
okay, look, I'm sorry. I'm not going to I'm not going to discuss talking about taking Philippe's eyes and tongue. Sorry,
Okay.
it's off the table.
Does anyone want to give their eyes?
Not really.
Why do...
Oh, you've only got. I mean,
I've got 2.
you got 2 in you.
Yeah, just the eye patch.
I can't remember.
I've always
'cause
had 2.
It switches, doesn't it?
I've
Sometimes
got 1 fang and 2 eyes.
I'd give my eye, but I don't think I'd give my tongue, because that would be a bit rubbish for
go on.
podcasting.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
Let's not even go there.
If we don't do that, how do we get the thing that we need? Do we have to just kill you?
Take it.
Take it. So we have to fight you. Is that right?
Wait, what do we
No,
need
no,
from
no,
her?
no, no.
She's got one of the tokens.
She
in
wants us
her.
to get her
Power.
her stuff back, right? She wants us to get her stuff back. She's going to give us the power to get it back if we give her 2 eyes and a tongue. That's what I heard.
I thought
Did anyone
she's
hear
got-
something different?
I thought she's got the token.
She's got a token.
in her, but
Yeah.
the only way we can do it is either kill her or give her the thing she needs.
I don't think. Why would killing her? Because isn't killing her what got everyone into this mess in the first place?
Yeah, and we don't. That's we don't.
She
wanna
said we
do
can
that.
take it. She didn't necessarily say kill.
I bet she.
No,
means
she
kill her.
wants. She wants
Oh
to
yeah, she
give us
probably
the
does, but,
power.
like, there
Do
might
you
be
mean
something.
kill you or take it, as in like just from your pocket?
Is it on the table?
We cannot kill what remains. None can.
So just so we know, how could we take? Because you said you could take it. How could we take it?
It holds out the stump of where its hand would be, and you see green tendrils from it, as if it's kind of offering you something.
Right.
So this is where the power is. You wish to give it to us, but in order to give it to us, you would like us to give you 2 eyes and a tongue, yes?
Yes.
And in return, you would like us to take this power and to use it to get the rest of your body parts?
That squabble meant nothing to me anymore. Bring me the eyes and the tongue, and you can have my power. I hope they burn from it.
Has anyone got any rations?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've got some
rations.
You're gonna make like pigs in
within
blanket
jerky, there surely is some kind of tongue, maybe a bit of eye. Like if it's been processed a lot.
It's a good point.
Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
She could be reborn as Jerky Eyes.
If you've got a sausage,
I only have
speaking,
vegan, so I can't help
That's
you. Sorry.
a lie.
No, it's true. I only
Vegan
got
jerky.
rations.
No, I'm just saying it's a lie. You've got any rations at all?
This is reminding me of old episodes of The Apprentice where they get sent out to find something, and they're like, technically, this is a picture of a skeleton, and you didn't say that. And just the look on fucking Alan Sugar's face when these dickheads bring this in. Her face turns into Alan Sugar's for a moment.
Definitely killer.
Yeah.
So you said 100% not the unicorn or the goblin, yeah?
No, Colin said.
No, look,
Papa said that.
She just said, I would take any eye.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. We could go and do the goblin. Like, why would you want to kill a unicorn? A goblin's a twat.
They want to see you pull it from them. Bring them here.
Oh, this is dark, man.
Yeah, but it's not real. They're not real. Who cares?
Down a dark path.
All right,
Look, I'm
it's a
happy
question
to
of whether you
take
want to
one
go
for the
down.
team and rip the unicorn's tongue and eyes out.
Why is a unicorn? Why not the goblin?
The unicorn's a dick.
They did say that they wanted the unicorn. They'd take the
Or
unicorn.
we take
No, it's
one of their eyes. We take the goblin's eyes so he can't finger anyone. And then we take the tongue of the horse.
So you would
the
curse them
unicorn,
both.
so that it doesn't talk shit anymore.
Look,
I feel like-
spirits. Would you accept
feel like
the
you're
goblin's
You're trying to
eyes and
justify.
tongue?
Yeah.
There we go. You see, yes, because you jumped.
Oh, you would take the goblin. Oh,
Yeah, take
my
the
mistake.
goblin.
I heard something.
I don't think it really cares.
I feel like we might have already had the capacity to take what we need from this realm. I don't know. Otherwise, why would we have been sent on quest? Where Bernadetti...
So you think we don't need the powers?
Bernadetti never said before you go and get all the conspirators, make sure you visit the skinless version of the gods, because she's only the one who has the key to making sure you get all the other conspirator tokens.
So just to
No, Bernadetti.
She's a mate of ours.
no,
No, she's not.
she's not.
The thing
I lied.
rises up as you mention the name of the person who currently has its tongue. It rises up.
It says, one chant, will you bring me the tongue of Bernadetti? Bring me my tongue back.
We are actually on
okay.
a sort of quest to get all the bits and pieces of you together, so...
We promise we will get you the tongue and eyes of Bernadetti.
We'll bring them back.
We're just going to go this way now.
Yeah, it'll take us about 5 minutes. Might be a bit green.
See you in a bit.
Let's have a deception check from Fulton Battlestone, please.
The best person.
Can I aid him in any way?
I get a +0, so...
Not because Fulton is the one who has...
+0.
Yep. 9.
9. I mean, I'll
We're
can have a crack at aiding that if you want. Go for that for a...
9!
It's a crit fail.
It's
Great.
It's more than 9. I just rolled 9 on the dice. Just thought it was a funny bit to say.
It was.
It's 21 total.
21. That is a critical fail. Lowers Fulton's result from a 9 to an 8.
Oh.
So the creatures.
As you lie, I will have your tongues.
And we are rolling for initiative.
We tried so hard.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
5. 18, 19, 20, 22.
Scouts 1 in +1.
Oh, will you get
23.
+1?
Yeah.
For Fulton.
23 for Fulton.
19 for Bubba.
Oof.
Didn't roll that well, to be honest.
19 for Bubs. How are we looking at
26.
this side? 26 for Velda. Okay.
31.
31 for Shania. And Caragor?
32.
A 32 for Caragor. Caragor, with your scout's warning, you are the first one to spot that Fulton is trashing this lie, and it suddenly twigs before anyone else that mentioning Bernadetti was not a good idea, and this thing is rearing up. It is about to lunge at you, and you are the first to act. Currently, you are all kind of stood together. Fulton is stood directly in front of it, having approached it. What would you like to do?
Hunt prey.
You can hunt prey. It is your prey. You can make a religion check if you want to know what it is.
I didn't see that roll, but Colin is already laughing. So
I'm just saying, those dice are like.
That's good. It's good. It's nice.
They're huge. They're
playing a game
crazy.
of dice.
I like it. Yeah, I found them in the last game.
I thought I picked them up for Ross at Dragon Meat, and I was like, you know what we really need are dice that will absolutely sound like trash.
Every time they smash the table, I even give them a dice tray to like soften the blow, but it doesn't work.
16.
16. Don't know what this creature is, so no bonuses. But it is your prey now.
Cool. I will just knock 2 arrows at it then.
You knock an arrow and you launch it at the creature.
35.
35 is a hit. The arrow sinks into it. It seems to hit something solid.
Oh god, great. One, okay. That's 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. Okay. The arrow slams in, and you've got some damage done.
And the second one will be a miss.
Second one is a miss. The arrow goes flying past. 32 for that one. Next one is Shania Rain.
So, I kind of wanted to try something.
Okay. These always go well.
I know, Dan. I just wondered if I use a spell called Impart Empathy on it.
Okay.
Whether that would, sort of make it easier to reason with.
Impart Empathy.
It says you expand the target's ability to understand social cues that are normally beyond its comprehension. Any creature to which the target isn't unfriendly or hostile can use diplomacy to make an impression on it and make very simple requests of it.
Just flagging, I don't know how useful that's going to be whilst we're already in combat.
It's a bit late. I should have done it earlier. Sorry.
Potentially, the difficulty is that it is already hostile. So
all right.
That won't calm it down before.
Okay. It was. Do you know what? I thought of it before the fight as well. I should have done something about it instead of fucking around.
So that so that is Impart Empathy is to be used on creatures that couldn't normally understand that. So you could use it on you could use it on an animal. You could use it on like a pig, so that the pig could understand the concept of empathy from one of you, which would then let you let your allies make diplomacy checks on the pig.
Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry. It was a thought.
Hey, it's worth a crack.
Okay. What I might do then instead is just use a lightning storm, I think.
You've gone from empathy to lightning storm.
I'm just going to change my whole thing.
What a fallback.
Okay. So it's sustained up to a minute. The saving throw is a basic reflex. Create a black rumbling storm cloud and call down one lightning bolt within the spell's area. The bolt is a vertical line from the top of the storm cloud to the ground below, dealing 4d12 electricity damage to the creature in the line.
4d12.
So a storm above its head, and then
storm appears. The whole planet, the place darkens because it's daytime. The place darkens as a storm cloud appears above. There's a rumble, and then a bolt of lightning slams down onto the creature. Is it a reflex save?
It's a reflex save. Yes.
Okay, let's go for it. It's. I mean, it might not surprise you. Saves are pretty good, but that's not a good roll. Bad Moon, what have you done to me? It's a 23.
23, that's against
your spell save DC.
My spell save DC. Sorry, let me just quickly look that up. It's been a while. Spell save DC is...
I think it's probably... I'm going to take a punt at 26, but I could be wrong.
I can't remember where to find it. Can anyone help
23
me out?
is... I'd say it's going to be a fail. It's not going to be a crit fail at that rate. You're going to have over 23 by now.
Here we go. 28.
28, there you go. it's not a million miles from a crit fail, but it is a fail. So it's full damage. So you slam. The sound of the lightning slamming down sounds a lot like an iPad slamming onto a table.
Sorry,
the strange composition of this world. It hits it, and it does full damage. Roll your damage. Electricity damage, isn't it? So
yes, it is.
No immunities or damage reduction at play here.
4d12, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so that.
That's a lot of damage. That's a spicy meatball.
It's quite a lot, isn't it?
I kind of feel kind of bad for this spirit.
That's about 27.
27. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I rolled a couple of ones in there.
That's a hell of an opening volley. All right, that's boom! The lightning hits it. The creature just staggers. You get a smell of dead flesh cooking, very old flesh. The creature goes, and you've got one action left, I believe.
Yeah. So what I might do is hide behind Philippe.
You run around behind Philippe.
I don't think I've ever seen Shania hide before.
Get him.
That might be a first. Shania hiding.
Well, I don't know. No, I mean, she hides behind Philippe all the time. She just...
You run behind Philippe. Philippe has one action.
Doesn't make much of it, but yeah.
Does Philippe want to do anything with his action?
Does he hide behind Shania? Let's just run behind each other.
Hey! You get him. No, you get him.
Yeah, I guess. Can Philippe sort of? No, Philippe just stays there.
Philippe stays there. All right.
Stays there.
Which means we come to the big gun. I mean, that was a pretty big gun, but I'm sure there's a bigger gun from Velda Camblight.
Well,
now you say
that. Now, unfortunately, we haven't rested since the fight with the silly bears and all that sort of nonsense.
You did not rest.
No, I've just noticed that some of my spells have gone, and I was like, I'll just restore. No, wait. And also, Velda's feeling a bit conflicted about this because, she was clearly a magic user of some power, and that was a pretty grisly fate. And he's sort of pondering this, and his heart's not really in this one, so he sort of steps back, and he casts Colour Spray at the creature.
Okay.
Which is a 15-foot cone. Is he close enough?
So, there's a couple of ways you could do this.
Oh, hang on, because he hasn't got any eyes, is it? So there's no point in it.
There's a couple of ways you could do this Colour Spray, because it's a cone. You can either launch it from where you are, which will hit the creature, but will also hit Fulton.
Right.
Or you can kind of use a move action to kind of fan out round to the side, which means you can angle it so you don't hit Fulton, but it will kind of mean you're on your own and not standing with the rest of the group. So it's a case of how much you love Fulton, how much you want to take that risk of being on your own, how much you want to move.
I think judging by how things will probably go, it would hit Fulton and do all the damage to Fulton, because it's got no eyes as well. He remembers just as he begins to sort of cast that. In that case, this might not work either. I'm going to cast Paralyze.
You go for a Paralyze.
Now, the thing is, because I'm presuming it's not mindless, it has a mind.
It does. It certainly seems to be. If it can hold a conversation, there's a good chance it's not mindless.
So this is the sort of he's like, oh wait, it hasn't got any eyes. Maybe there's something just to try and stop it.
Okay.
This never frickin' works.
You cast Paralyze. So it
is. I'm just reading it. I'm sorry. It doesn't actually say how you cast it.
It makes a will save.
Oh, will save. Yes.
Save. And it's what level spell is Paralyze?
Level spell it is. It's only a level. It's a 3.
Level 3. Okay, cool. Okay, its will save comes in at a 34.
That is a pass.
That is a pass, which
it's not a critical pass, but it's a pass.
However, because of the incapacitation trait, because it's only a level 3 spell, this creature is way beyond the power of being easily restrained by it, which means it's bumped up by 1 result. It becomes a critical success, and it has no effect. It shrugs off the paralyze. Your chains appear around it, and it just shrugs them off its body. You have 1 action left.
He backs away.
you back away.
He goes and hides behind Philippe and Shania.
You move.
It's just a line of.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Philippe is massive.
Yeah,
Like, if he was there, I would be a standard course. I'd just ride on his back if I could. You know what I mean?
Fit behind him, right?
Yeah.
You move behind that, which means it now becomes the creature's go. The creature looks at all of you and then just holds out the stumps of its hands. Fulton, you're the first to sort of see this as the tendrils kind of grip around them. The cold intensifies as a bluish glow appears around the stumps, and then it just flings them out forwards, and a battering gust of freezing ice and wind blasts into all of you except Velda, who has moved back out of the way. I would like reflex saves from everybody while I roll a lot of dice.
He's changing his mind.
Natural 20, baby.
Way!
34.
How the irony that you were stood literally in front of it and there's just like...
Okay.
What? Yeah, sorry, what was it?
It is a reflex.
Reflex.
It's a reflex save.
38.
A 38. Okay.
My God, what is with everyone today? It's crazy.
Your water bottles are knocked flying as the ice and wind blast into all of you. 38. It's a pass for Caragor.
Natural 20 and 34.
A 34 would be just a pass. It's bumped up by the crit by the natural 20 to a critical success. It's no damage. Fulton just hits the ground as this thing goes over his head. Bubba.
19.
A 19 is a critical fail for Bubba. That is...
Isn't some of the first damage that Bubba's taken in so long?
Quite a long time.
Because you never take damage.
Don't worry, we're going to make up for that.
Yeah.
30.
A 30 is just a pass for Shania, but Philippe...
Oh, I didn't do Philippe.
Philippe, who you are standing behind.
Yeah, you're right. Philippe. Where's your reflex, me old mate? Oh, there it is. Is it?
Oh, dear.
This is...
You're going to turn to ice sculpture.
Right. 22.
A 22, it's a fail for Philippe. So, here is what happens. Fulton takes no damage. Caragor and Shania, you take 22 points of 27 points of damage as you manage to shield yourselves from the worst of it. Philippe takes 54 points of damage as he's hit by the brunt of it. As people roll, unfortunately, Bubba is hit full in the face by shards of ice and wind and blasted backwards. Bubba Von Hoops takes... Getting flashbacks. Bubba Von Hoops takes 108 points of damage.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
Bubba's on 4 hit points.
Bubba, you just kind of pick yourself... those of you who look back...
No. Huh? And he goes down.
Fuck! Bubba is just blasted backwards and just lands in a heap behind all of you as you all kind of pick yourselves up.
You're saying you were on full.
I was on full.
And you're out, you're down.
I'm down.
96, 104.
Yeah.
Got 96 hit points.
Yeah.
Jesus.
How many have you got?
I'm just having a check, but that would have probably taken me out.
I was going to say.
Philippe is 108.
So I would have gone down.
Philippe has 108 at full, so
he's been knocked to half, basically.
Yeah, he's been knocked. He's at 54 now, but he's shit.
Yeah, so Bubba's down, team. Get a potion down his neck or something.
It then with its third action reaches one of its glowing hands out to Fulton.
Come on.
And it is going to try and grab Fulton.
Reflex?
So it's going to roll it rolls against your reflex DC. So it's going to roll an athletics check. And that's going to fail. It grabs at you, and you just duck underneath the hands as it tries to grab a hold of you. Slippery little dwarf.
Especially doing little cartwheels and stuff like that.
And it is now Fulton's go.
Yeah.
So you're looking back, you can see everyone just battered behind you, and you can see behind them all, you can see Bubba lying on the floor.
I trust that my party has got this.
Run away?
Seeing as I'm toe to toe with this thing, so I'm gonna go for a furious focus.
You go for a furious focus.
Natural 1.
And that's a natural 1.
Oh God! That was not when we needed it. That is a fumble for Mr. Ross. Go ahead and read your fumble card.
Attack friend.
Yeah, kill the one that's down.
Second thoughts. You're sickened 3.
Jesus!
Oh my God, that's so bad.
Did you just like whack yourself in the balls and the funny bone at the same time? I can see my party's got this.
Something about this.
Incapacitate yourself.
Oh, shit.
I hit myself in the bar.
Is that why you escaped the ice storm? Because you whacked yourself in the balls, collapsed on the ground in a heap, and then all the ice flew over the top.
That's two.
That's two actions. You got one left.
Yeah, I'll try and fucking
Unsick of yourself. Just try, because I think you can try and.
You can try and you can use an action to retch to try and remove the sickened condition, or you can attack.
Is it? Do you just remove one level, or is it you remove all?
I think it's one level, but you're sickened 3, which is pretty bad.
That is.
How much what's the penalty you take on your attack?
I still get plus 17 to hit.
Sickened is a.
I'll try. Fuck it. I'll try and hit, and then the next one I'll try and do 3 fucking wretches.
Okay.
That's okay. That is 32.
32 is a hit. Roll some damage.
No, wait. It's minus, isn't it?
What, with your sickened?
No, it's minus because it's a
Second attack.
So that's 5.
Take 5 off that.
What was the original?
27.
That's a miss. You're just sickened by the whole situation, and you can't seem to. You're just sick to your stomach by how awful this is going, and you cannot seem to hold this. All right, which means we come back around. Bubba, we skip your go because you move to directly in front of the creature, so you have a full round for people to get to you before you have to start making death saves.
Okay,
so you
cool.
don't have to make a death save right now.
Well, that's nice.
But bear in mind, you are dying too because it was a crit that knocked you down. That is bad. Top of the round, Caragor One Fang.
Shana, have you got him?
Yeah.
Great. I'm gonna load a Viper arrow onto my bow.
You pull out one of the rigid snakes.
So, like,
hey, what's going on?
So, like, you know,
We going on a trip, Buff?
yeah, gone on a trip, mate. You know, in Conan the is it Conan the Barbarian?
It is Conan the Barbarian, yeah.
Where he fires that snake arrow.
Snake, yeah.
I fucking love that. I think that's great. Like,
I
it's
love
just
that
a
film so
silly
hard.
bit of fantasy that you just sort of make work. Like, it's great.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay. Have you got the rules for Viper Arrow?
I have. They're right here on Path Builder. Of course, I have to hit her first.
You do have to hit her.
Oh, it's pretty good. It's a 33.
33 is a hit.
Great. So,
The Viper.
Dan, it's basically summon Viper.
Oh, God.
The target is affected by the Viper's poison as if it had been bitten.
Okay.
This doesn't give me the poison stats.
Viper poison. Okay, let's find it.
The Viper then lands in an open space adjacent to the target. What I was hoping to do, guys, is create another thing for it to focus on whilst we try and get other members of our party.
That's
back on their
amazing.
feet.
Yeah.
So it's poisoned her. I doubt the poison's going to do that much, but just creating another target.
Yeah.
All right. The Viper bites it. It's going to make a save against the Viper venom. Natural 1. Yay! And believe it or not, the risen spirit of this creature has no immunity to poison. It crit fails and moves to stage 2 of Viper poison.
Yeah, fucking cool. Well, yeah, I didn't think so because you've got no skin, so
Which
I suppose nervous system.
so it takes 2d8 points of poison. Well, it's going to take 2d8 points of poison damage each round.
And
in
nice.
its turn.
And the Viper stays there and acts at the end of my turn.
Okay.
So I'll do the rest of my turn and then it'll get to go.
Then we'll go for the Viper.
Fucking sweet. If you get through this fucking combat, I'm gonna name you. That was the first hit. Does my hunt prey apply to that?
Gosh, there's an interesting one.
I thought I did.
I think you would add your... Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't add your hunt prey damage.
And take a further 6 points of damage, please.
Further 6 points of damage, gladly.
And then I will continue firing with penalties.
Okay.
That probably won't hit. It's a 20. 20 anything is a miss, right?
20 anything is a miss.
Cool. And then the final one is... No, it's 29.
Oh, does not get it. Whew, arrows flying past, but there is now a Viper in play. The Viper falls to the ground. We'll call it a minion, so it's got one action. What would the Viper like to do?
Vinny.
Yes, boss.
Biter. Ankles.
I don't know why the Viper can talk.
I don't know. I just took a punt on
Such
something.
a waste of a talking Viper to turn it into ammunition.
Yeah.
This Viper made some bad choices.
You're doing great, Vinny. You've already done better than a lot of people in the party.
Yeah, right. The Viper's going to make an attack. All right, it's got a +8.
Okay. Oh, yeah! Fucking... oh, no, it's still only a 20-something.
It's done.
It's a 26.
I'll level with you. This Viper needs a natural 20 to hit this creature. But,
just look aggressive, Vinny.
This is my moment. now that the 10 goes down, I'm going to become the new member of the party. Amazing. Okay, you just launch a volley of arrows. That's all 3 actions shooting arrows.
Certainly is.
Cool. Shania, Rain, and Philippe.
Right, well, Shania is going to produce a healing well. So I will call forth a well of healing that me and my allies can draw from at any point during the fight.
Okay.
The well appears as a disc of shimmering light on the ground in a square that of my choosing.
Okay.
At any time during the duration, if you're adjacent to it, you can touch it and you get 4d8 of hit points back.
Okay.
I'm going to make it appear in the square where Bubba is down.
Okay.
So that you can get 4d8 points back.
You know what? I'm down with it. People might say I'm being a soft touch on this, but I quite like that. It would normally be an action to touch it, but yeah, you summon it already on his body.
Is that, yeah.
Do you know what? I was like, he hasn't thought this through. He has thought this through. That is a nice bit of magic to play.
Yeah,
Bubba fell in quite a sexy position as well. So you can choose
I'd like to think artistically, like one finger just sort of like draped in the well, just like, like the picture of God and man, you know.
Exactly, something like that.
Yeah, and it just sort of wakes you up like
all my clothes are like just strewn across little bits. Like one of my nipples is showing.
Got a shoulder just out, just like,
exactly. Yeah, it's quite.
How deep is your well?
deep is your well.
And I wake up just with my leg dangling in the well. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
I just like the idea of Shania being like, "I've got this." Summons the thing, and Bubba's like,
just drowns in healing.
Just keep dying, but then waking up.
It says the well is made of insubstantial energy, allowing creatures to move through it.
Absolutely brilliant. The well appears all around Bubba, surrounding him, and it does how much damage? How much?
4d8.
Come on, Dan.
Healing.
Give me 4d. Roll me 4d.
Shall I roll them?
Yeah, you roll them. You roll them. Do it.
So it's quite good. 23, 24, 25.
Okay,
25
Bubba.
points.
You suddenly are jolted back into life as the healing energies flood into you. You're on 25 hit points. Take away the dying condition. Give yourself the wounded 1 condition.
Okay.
So remember, if you get dropped again, you're going to add 1 to whatever your dying value is. So you're in a more precarious position. But that's a clutch move there.
Yeah.
Bubba opens his eyes. He's back in the game. You've got 1 action left.
If anyone wants to use that, by the way, just touch it if you're feeling a little bit icky, okay?
How long's it going to stay there? Because that's definitely going to get used again.
It's there probably for the whole fight. Probably. It's got a duration of 1 minute.
Oh my god, same as Vinny.
Wow.
Same as Vinny.
Okay.
Super team.
Sweet.
That fucking well's not joining the party.
yeah.
It's a very sexy well.
You tell him, Vinny.
So that was a 3 action thing. So that took all of my actions. I think.
You say there's 3 actions.
Yes.
Caragol goes, oh, well.
Hey.
Beautiful. Oh, I love that. Philippe's got 1 action if you want to move him up.
Philippe runs over to the well. Takes a bit. He takes a gulp out of it. He goes,
incredible. I'm going to say Philippe needs 1 action to touch the well if he wants to, because it's only Bubba. It's only in that square. We're not going to say you just run through it. And
so
we'll have a look. We'll have a look off air to see if it does. But I think
can he go over to it and drink out of it, or
you'd need to give him an action, and you've used all 3 actions. So he's only got 1. So he runs to the well.
He runs to the well.
Ready for next round.
He can have and also,
drink.
he can then protect Bubba a little bit as well.
Protect Bubba.
So there we go.
Nice. All right, let's go for one more round. Velda Kemblight, what's up?
Okay, so literally Velda just watches Bubba get splatted past, and then all this happens. He's like, right.
If I'm awake, I don't get a go.
So your go has now moved to immediately before the creature. So when you get dropped down, you move to immediately before it. So your go now you now go directly after Velda.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
And so he looks back at the ghost because obviously
you were feeling remorse a minute ago.
I was like, the poor spell it, and then it did that. And I was like, right, fuck this. And everything goes a bit manga, everything is quite sort of sharp colours and things like that. And he rises up in the air slightly and goes, chromatic ray! And casts his chromatic ray. His anime style attack. Will he hit with it? It's a bit, that's a 32.
32 is a hit with the chromatic ray.
Now, you might remember, but chromatic ray is randomized, so I'm going to roll a d4. It is a ray of electricity.
A ray of electricity.
A blasting ray of yellow electricity just crackles out from his sort of hands as he powers them forward in 2 fists and does 50 electricity damage to the target.
Oh my god.
Fuck you! That's for Bubba!
He's beginning to believe.
Blast it with a huge thunderclap.
Your electricity is yellow.
It is.
It's blue. How weird.
I know. It's very anime. I just always imagine him just sort of that kind of sort of effect.
Yellow lightning.
Yeah, it's blasting. I'm sorry about that, Sonora, but that was a dick move.
To blast it with.
I do have another action.
You've got one more action. What's it going to be?
I think with my action, I'm going to hide. Yeah. I think it's going to cast. I just cast shield.
Okay. You put.
How far away is he from the thing?
How far is it away from you?
From Sonora, yeah.
So you are currently 35 feet from Sonora because you basically retreated to exactly beyond the edge of where the cone of cold hit. So it hit everybody right up to you.
No, that's cool. So in that case, yeah, he's cool. He just cast shield.
Cool. You pull up a shield in front of you. The hag that was once Sonore wheels back around as it picks itself back up from its lightning and just starts beginning to cast some spells again. But as it does, behind all of you, amidst a glow of a well, a sexy bird rises up from the ground, and we'll find out what it does next time, because that's where we leave it for tonight.
This week's episode was made possible by our patrons, and especially your Dangerling of the Week, Don Bray. To get your name on the show, go to patreon.com/Danger Club Podcast and bring me a pizza.